not what it was meant to be. You know what I mean?
And it
So
will.
They
it is
just have
what it is.
Yeah,
respect for humanity. They don't have no respect for humanity.
that's real
I
talk.
mean, the
Hey,
women
we got
just
a watcher, man.
uh,
That's been watching, and they just requested to join in, so I sent them a link. Young lady by the name of Candy. So we're gonna see if
It's like
she's gonna link
candy.
in whatever.
I can feel it when you walk,
Oh,
even when you talk, it
it
takes
takes
over
over
me.
me.
yeah, but the
Forever.
music, I think the music has to have a facelift because these women have lost their minds. And there's music. I remember listening to some songs when I got older that I didn't even know existed back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And are privy to that. Some things you shouldn't let your children listen to, like Sex Red. I think she's cool and everything, but that is, man, would not want my granddaughters to hear her, see her, none of that.
Who?
Yeah, I growed up off Luke, Poison Clan, you know what I'm saying? JT Money, all
Oh
them boys. You know what I'm saying? That's what I growed up with. So
yeah,
they been
and
shaking ass down there ever
and
since.
I like Luke Skywalker, but what nobody's protecting these babies from this garbage.
Yeah.
No,
You know,
No.
no.
that they are the ones that are getting targeted for this crap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? When I heard this girl's song on the radio, I looked at my like, what the hell are we listening to? You know what I'm saying? But I guess it's like the reason why I would not become a rapper is because I would not rap about none of that shit. Only thing I could tell you about is what I've lived, which is killing and gangbanging.
Uh,
Period. I
yeah.
don't have no
Okay,
well love stories for you.
we had Candy Jones on here, but her name popped off. Candy, log back in. You were logged in, but I don't see your name anymore. I was about to bring you on the screen.
Yeah, so we were talking about music and stuff, and I would love to see Triple Threat come back and make a comeback and put something together, a reunion album. And I'll come lay some vocals, some background vocals on that thing for you, make the track jump up off of it. So yeah, that would be nice. That would be real nice. So we could hear some real music from
Oh
some
yeah,
real rappers, some real artists, some real MC.
I think
Yeah, I would like to see the Triple Threat in concert. So do.
yeah.
Would love to see that.
Heck yeah. See,
Ah,
my
dang it!
singing name is Miss Sassy. So I would,
What the
man,
hell
I'm
am I
telling you,
doing?
I'd be live and direct. I think that's pretty cool.
I'm trying to log you in. I miss.
Now back to what I was originally talking about, the land
Mm-hmm.
and the handfuls of people putting their putting their ideas and products and services together to create one big company. And you start putting
Mm-hmm.
all those companies together and stuff, and you start buying up land. You don't have to be off grid. You can just build your own safe community, and we can police our own communities. Hell no, you can't come in here. You
Yeah.
sovereign nation within a nation. Do not
Yeah.
here. White people do it all the time, and I'm not making this a black and white thing. I'm making
Yeah.
this
But
thing
you
us.
right though.
You know what I'm saying? This is a us thing.
Yeah.
What we need as a people and stuff. They do it all the time. And I think if
Mm-hmm.
we start thinking more like corporations will be further ahead. When I'm hanging out with my wealthy friends, we're talking about making money. We're talking about business. We do not talk about people because we do not give a F about that. We're
Yeah.
talking about buying jets, 100 acres, 256 homes, 36 homes over here. Those are the conversations that we have. How do we get to this money to get this? Okay, we're going to get, why do we need this money to get to this? Why are we developing this? So we have those sort of conversations. It's never, we don't give a fuck what the president's doing. We're not talking about the president, or we don't give a damn about what's going on in the news. We are aware, but that is not the subject matter that we talk about that's in our conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I guarantee you, they're not talking about it. They're making money. They're putting their pennies and quarters and dimes and nickels together and coming up with something.
Yep.
We don't do that.
We
I
can't do that because it'd be like a crab in a bucket. You trying
Right.
to put every time somebody try to get up, they pulling them back down.
Now, I may speak on somebody because of the effect that it's having on the community, but I still love those people too, just like Sexy Red, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Little Kim. I love all of them sisters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the effect that it has on on the community is babies real hard and stuff, because
Mm-hmm.
babies is having no morals. So we need a place where we can protect our children from certain things, and it starts with the parents. You have to be a real parent and govern your my children. They were 6 feet tall. Better not bring their ass out the yard. I'm talking about my son Seti Nash, who's got
Yeah.
the viewers on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He gets paid from YouTube and he has millions of viewers. I'm talking about my son PA. I'm talking about my son Chad and Charles. They could not come out the gate because I would rip their head off. Do not come
Yeah.
behind that fence. And they were very respectful young men. These children nowadays are just running amok, and I governed their music. I didn't let them listen to the music that I listened to. I listened to it because I was an adult. They didn't know that they
Yeah.
were gangbanger. I didn't raise them to be Crips and none of that stuff.
Yeah.
I raised them to know how to fight, to know how to make money. I told them everything in life was a hustle, school, work, jobs, get your own business. I told them that because they was black, they would always have money. And I
Mm-hmm.
completely brainwashed them the correct way. Because I didn't want to, I would spend hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars on books, and they would read every book that I bought them. And so people don't have those same standards in their home as much. Or if they do, they're not promoting that. They're promoting how cute their daughter looks with this outfit on, or how cute their son looks with this outfit on. Oh, he matches his
Yeah.
match
And
my
that's why they being disrespected.
right. Exactly.
Yes.
And then they want
Yeah.
to get mad when their children are exploited and somebody is
Yeah.
stalking them. Well, that's because
Mm-hmm.
you did not take precaution when you did that. You know what I'm saying? So people do some wild stuff. I want to promote your report card, your good grades and stuff. I want to
Yeah.
teach you how to make money, teach you how to have your own business, teach you about investments, teach you about economic development. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
those are the things that we have to instill in our children. And yeah, if you want to have a good time and listen to some good music, let me hear what you want to listen to, and then I'll let you know if I want you listening to that. When you get 18, you can
Yeah.
whatever the hell you want to listen to. But under 18, you're gonna listen to what I want you to listen to.
Exactly.
I remember I brought my children the group ABC when they was little kids and stuff, and when they grew up, they was like, "Oh, that's what you call it in there. We had their music when we was kids." Yep, you were kids listening to kids and stuff.
Yeah.
Let them listen to Ice Cube and Ice T and NWA. I knew NWA. My homegirl Pinky from New Choice brought them over to my house in 29th Street. So N
Yeah.
was dating a girl named Lily, and all of them were friends of ours. And Ice Cube, when they would come over, Ice Cube was always by a window with a thumper in his hand everywhere. When they were in Oakland and we went to go see them in concert in Oakland and went to their room, he was in the window again with a pistol, always.
Yeah.
and they had all kind of activities going. The good thing about it is I was not one of them girls putting on lipstick and eyeliner. I had on Dickies and steel toe boots with a starter jacket on. You ain't finna
With some fire.
right. So I was not one of them women you was fixing to sleep with and creep with. I was
Yeah.
like you, nigga. We ain't finna do none of that shit you thinking. Yeah.
Mm.
And I would tell them that. And I remember their security guards used to be cracking her. They was like, man, she is rough. I'm like, nigga, you get your ass whooped and your manhood took fucking with me. They'd be like, damn. And I was stuff like that. And people used to say, you know, you can't get a man like that. Cause and I realized later on in life, I was terrifying niggas when they would try to talk to me. I was like, that's terrible. Tim, I was so serious.
Hey, you had to do what you got to do.
Yeah, you ain't finna lie and tell nobody you putting that nigga. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
stuff was funny to me. So like I was not the, and it's still me at my age, and as beautiful as I am, it's a lot of shit I have not done that when I hear about women doing it, I'd be like, you did that, girl, you is crazy.
Yeah.
And I'd be so tickled. I'm like, I'm not finna let nobody sexually exploit me. At that's not a good idea for me, you know. And so you have to. I told a young lady the other day, I said, just because a man want to sleep with you, you don't have to sleep with that dude. You
Yeah.
nobody pressure you like that. And when I moved to Oklahoma, I remember it was this big old dude. He was a nice looking man. And he was like, yeah, I'm trying to kick it with you. So I said, just because you want to sleep with me, bro, I don't have to sleep with you just because that's what you want to do, my nigga. He was like,
Yeah.
up there, right. So you better skedaddle and get your Fred Flintstones on. I said, you better quit moving. So, but I earned a reputation of no, she's not like that. You know what I'm saying? So you wanna be respected like that. You don't want to be and there's nothing wrong. You're promiscuous and that's your thing, but at least have some class about yourself if you're gonna be that type of person. I've just
Exactly.
never I'm always trying to figure out how do I get to the next level in life. My mind goes beyond the bedroom. My mind is at a bank vault somewhere. My mind is
Mhm.
100 acres somewhere. My mind is on some schools that we can build. My mind is on making sure these at-risk youth become they become something more where now the world is at risk. You know
Being
what
a junkie or a prostitute or
yeah.
or in prison or
Yep.
yeah,
And
it's like it's more to life than that.
and I see them. I work in a hospital and I see so many young boys that are getting taken advantage of by older men. And
Yeah, I seen that when I was locked up too.
yeah,
I wasn't having it.
they're not just white, they're white and they're black and you know what I'm saying? And they are I don't want to put their business out there, but boy, they are not coming in there for good situations. You know,
Hmm.
and when I'm talking to them and they're so nervous and embarrassed, but I just love on them so much. I'm like, how you doing, baby? They're like, oh, I'm fine, Miss Eve and stuff. And I'm like, you a little nervous? Yeah, I said, don't be. I said, baby, God love you too. I said, he love you too. I said, don't be ashamed ever for anything that you've done in your life. I said, because there's people who've done worse than you could ever imagine. I said,
Hmm.
love you. I said, you're gonna be all right. You believe you're gonna be all right? Yes, ma'am. I said, then so be it. You will be all right. And stuff. And so I love to be that type of person to kids versus just shaming them for what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
you got to step into these schools and talk to these kids,
you know
people
what?
that.
I'm trying to get my foot in the door to be able to do that with this leadership 12-week leadership program, and then also just to come and speak to them and share some love and some knowledge with them and stuff.
Hmm.
But here's what happens. I meet people who work in schools and they try to steal my idea and it never works. They try to repeat what I say, but they can't do it with the conviction that I can do it because you don't
Yeah.
do that shit. I do. They don't feel what you said. They feel what I'm saying because it's my words spoken from my mouth, from my heart, from my soul. You know what I'm saying? So once I get my foot in the door and I'm able to talk to these babies, because we're going to need them to be our next doctors and lawyers and attorneys and senators and governors and judges and peace officers and preachers and teachers, educators. We're going to need them to own companies and run these companies. We're going to need them to invent things. So let's bring that out of them and not just the ignorance. Yeah, you could play basketball, but we need just athletes. We need people with academia. You know what I'm saying? We need you to be a nurse. We need you to be a doctor. We're gonna have a whole other crew of old people that's gonna need to be taken care of. We need you to do it with compassion. These jobs nowadays, these babies do not want to work. When they go to work, they do not want to go to work. And I'm working in a hospital. I've always wanted to work in the emergency room since 1995. I don't know why I'm so fascinated with that, but now I'm about over it. But so as I started working in this hospital, I noticed that the young people there, they really do not have any compassion for people. They're so annoyed when they have to get up and register somebody to see a doctor and a nurse. The young nurses are so annoyed that they have to come up and get a patient and bring them to the back room and put them in a room so the doctor can see them. People are just
Yeah.
irritated by about working. The doctors, some of the doctors are annoyed that they have to see a patient. What the hell did you get into this industry for?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why? Why are you here? Do something different. So we have to teach some some real work ethics for these babies because they're not getting it. And we're gonna
Nah, because
be
they
mad.
want to play games. They want to be on the video games,
Mm-hmm.
all that. They
Yeah.
not even going outside no more.
Mm-mm. And the ones
Mhm.
that have their own business, I'm proud of them for utilizing the internet for what it's supposed to be used for. Make your money. Make your money, baby. If you and it's safer to make your money online than, like, and I'm not knocking anybody. You have strippers and stuff, they make their money. But baby, if you got a channel that's popping like that and they paying you for whatever, and it's your adult thing, and you got to be 18 to get in there, handle your business. If that's how you got to get it, then get it. I'm not knocking you for that. At least you're learning how to monetize and make your money.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So if that's what you do, it ain't my thing. But if that's your thing, baby, do your thing.
Do your thing, yeah.
hmm and I'm grateful that I have four sons because it's made me accountable for my actions. So there's certain things that nobody will ever see me do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The hell to the no.
Mhm.
Nope.
I have one son, and I'm trying to get him on track.
Right. And
You
he
know,
track, you just keep doing what you're doing and it'll be all right.
because I done been there, done that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to keep you from doing it, trying to keep him from doing it.
And I have a son he's been in and out of jail, and I told him, I said, the most sickening thing is facing 25 to life for attempted murder. And I was in that jail and I was so pissed. I was so mad, and I don't want to say what ran through my mind while I
Hmm.
was not good, but somebody was going to be effed up and it wasn't going to be me and stuff.
Yeah.
So when you think about those sort of things, and why I was so angry was because I was in there for some shit that I did not even do. So I had to fight a case where I was nowhere at the scene of the crime, but I beat my case, and this is really funny kind of now, but
That's what's up.
I beat that case because I was committing a crime down the street from that crime. But I had threw this dude to the Payless Shorts window and whipped his ass in Florida Mall. So that saved me because the sheriff He was like, I remember her. I was like, oh hell. But
Where
that's
you been, Mm, that's
yeah.
what's up. I like talking to you, Miss. You're a nice conversation.
Thank you. I like talking to you. BK, where you be? Yeah, I see
Huh?
the side of him. I see the side of BK. He always he always
He
smile.
over there smiling.
Yeah, he always smile. I love to see him smile though. That means he's in good spirits.
I wish I can smile hard as he is right now.
I knew that he was gonna do something with radio in the media because he's always been personable. Like everybody like B.
Yeah.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
yeah. He's well likable.
Yeah, everybody know
Yeah.
him.
Yeah. I'm glad I got a chance to meet him.
Yeah. I'm glad that you're on the team. So
Thank you. I'm glad to be on the team. I'm trying to get in where I fit in.
yeah. So what was life like for you growing up?
Well, when I was growing up, I was playing football,
Okay.
and then the streets got a hold to me,
Mm-hmm.
and I went from Miami to another spot, got in a shootout with the police. I was 16 and end up in prison with 37 years.
Woo.
End up doing 18 of those.
Mm-hmm.
So that is, it wasn't a place for me, but sometimes you learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, you do.
From that, and I've been out now going on 14 years.
Oh, that's a blessing. Yeah.
Yeah. So I end up in Colorado and met my man BK.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been on ever since. I try to stay out the way, you
Yeah.
know. So I done seen a lot of killings, all that there too. I've been through all that. So that's old.
Yeah, it is.
It's time for a change.
Mm-hmm.
Because we only got one life to live, you know.
Yep.
So I gotta make a change for myself and try to help my son make a change.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to see him going in the same path that I went.
Right. Because it's
Yeah.
so easy to do. It is.
Especially in Miami, because
Yeah,
Miami is very hard and it's easy to get into stuff.
it is. I visited
Yeah.
Miami a few times.
Huh?
I visited Miami a few times, and I I was like, wow, it's a whole other set of set of rules out there.
It's a whole difference from the beach until you get across that bridge.
Exactly. I've been across.
Mhm.
I've been at the beach.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what was crazy? It reminded me of Richmond, California.
Hmm.
When I was down there 2022 around, I want to say it was around the holiday, and it was so many lights and yellow tape like in every other yard and stuff in this one particular neighborhood. And my brother was like, yeah, I need to go over here to this church. And we went up, just driving down the street, there were so many damn policemen and like these little intersections and stuff. And then it was police line, do not cross. And
Hmm.
just like, damn. I'm like, take me back to my room where I'm gonna be safe. I can go to room service and get me a steak and some shrimp.
Yeah.
It's, I'm like, I'm not trying to be over here like that. And it was horrible. It
Hmm.
really was. It was horrible. But people are afraid of these young people because they set the wrong expectations when they walk up to them. They think, oh, they gotta respect me. No, they don't.
Yeah.
No, they don't.
Mm.
So when you go
Yeah.
trying to act like you somebody's mama, that don't work all the time. You have to gauge the energy of the people that you are approaching.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not real big on religion, but I'm real big on philosophy. And so
Mm-hmm.
reading with love and kindness have I drawn thee. That
Looking
makes
for a videographer? Your search is over. Contact our team of dedicated professionals to check out our quality services.
I'm like, we just would
You put us on commercial.
yeah, that was funny. But yeah, so you have to really deal with them as fragile souls because they're weaker. They can't take an ass whooping like I done got kicked. That's tight. Yeah, but they can't take that like the stuff that we went through, the fightings and all of. I don't know what's going on, and I cannot read.
I'm trying to read it. I ain't got my glasses on, so
I have
it's
I can't.
my my weight in the car.
I look like a sexy nerd. Let me see. Nope, I still can't. Hurt your eyes.
Family on our children. Okay.
That's crazy. I don't know
I
where.
think okay. That's Corey. Corey wrote that. The president of the school board.
Oh, okay. Is he the president of Colorado?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. So you have a relationship with him?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Maybe I can come out there.
That's one of my friends.
Okay. Maybe I can come out there and get his school. And it'll have a ripple effect.
Yes,
These,
ma'am.
these babies need it. They don't, if you never know in the water and nobody tell you that there's a bunch of sharks in the water,
hmm
if you go get in that water with sharks and you don't tell me, shame on you. My bite is your fault. I get bit, it's your fault because you
Yes,
should
ma'am.
have told me.
Not to go in there.
Yeah, but they're thinking that they have to be so mean. You know what I did? There was a group of children, and like kids are so bad. Some of them have committed murders and stuff, and it was a little like community center. They brought these kids. I sat and made tombstones with their names and their date of birth and their death date. And they all died. So I had the
hmm
tombstones and I made obituaries for all of them. And I said how they died. And it was so haunting for them. I said, so that's what you're building up right there.
Yeah.
They was like, shit. then I let them just look at them. It was on cardboard, then around, and then I put a graduation date. I flipped everything, and then I had a cap on there, cap and gown, and I had the cap on there with tassels where they graduated, and then I gave them a brochure on what they had become. I said, so
Mhm.
you have a, they was like, they was like scary. So you have to be with.
You have to put some kind of fear in them.
Oh yeah, no, they it was kind of them. They walked in there. One of them was crying and stuff. He's like, I don't want to go different stuff. Stop doing stupid. Cheapest joint. Listen on.
Listen online. BeatColorado.com and the Heart Radio app. Okay.
Hey, yes. That's cool. Look, cheapest joint. BMT. Okay.
It's the Blocc.
Yep. Blocc. Amazon. Okay. Mixer. That
Mixer broadcast live audio.
Let's
Let's
go.
get it in.
I'm a millionaire. Right. Whitey, Blocc. What's up, BK?
Can y'all see me?
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
see
it's
you now.
sweet.
Hey man, I've been trying to get in here for the longest. I've been listening to y'all the whole damn time. I say, man, that show keeping a good show going on. Shit, without, you know what I'm saying? They don't need my input. They saying and doing all the right things. But here's what we, huh? Hey, here's what we gonna do. Hey, it's like I wanna, maybe we should start streaming from either your end or DC Ray end or somebody's end, because when I'm in this building, my Wi-Fi sucks. So
Okay.
once I link everybody else in, because you guys' Wi-Fi is so strong, you guys don't even get knocked out. And I'm the main source, and the main source is getting knocked out, but it's continuing to run you guys because you guys are already linked. So what I think we should start doing is start probably running the main link either from your end or DC Ray's end or somebody that's got a stronger grade of Wi-Fi, because my Wi-Fi sucks. I missed the whole show.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
great. It was really awesome.
Yeah, but that's okay. It's recorded. I get to edit it. I'm gonna be all that buffering and all that shit that was going on. We won't see that in the editing. I just watched the last one we did. Hey Tim, if you go to BMT Plus, you know how to get to the station. Go there and check out. Go to where it says BMT Podcast Live out of Vacaville, and you'll see the one that we did. Was that? Yeah, that was last week or Saturday. The one we did Saturday. So yeah, and you'll see there's no buffering or nothing on there. Hey, but we're gonna get up out of here. Anything y'all want to say before we bounce up out of here?
Hey, nice meeting you, man.
Nice meeting you, Tim. I look forward to working with you.
I look forward to working with you too, man.
It's always a pleasure.
Yeah. And then there was a young lady named Candy. I think Miss Candy Johnson, man, we appreciate your feedback. Sorry we couldn't get you in. We did send her the link and she did log in. It's just that by the time I was able to get her to pop up on the screen, she had logged back out. So that's kind of my fault. That's another reason we need to maybe find some, either I need to upgrade the best I can, or maybe somebody can lend me a helping hand the next time we can use you guys' Wi-Fi or something. So
hey, that was Corey little message, right?
Right here.
That was from Corey, right?
Yeah, that's a speech. That's an interview that I did with him.
Okay.
Well, we need to get something together for that school, and then get some shirts and stuff, and then go up there and and speak.
Well, I can definitely do that. I just did a recording for the Women's Something Center up there with the school district. You can also go on BMT and look at that too. So yeah, I can definitely get you linked in to a lot of those places, man. Tim got me linked in, and now that I've gone and I've done some work for them, they got me pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? They got me locked in pretty solid now.
Hey, that sounds like a plan, buddy.
Yeah, we on the ball. So hey, we gonna get up out of here, man. We appreciate everybody watching, man. We live here on Blocc Movements Television and Radio, and we'll see you guys Saturday.
Yep.
It's
See you
Blocc.
Saturday,
It's the Blocc.
everybody. Tell no love. Good night.
Good night now.
Good night.